Yeah, 8 out of 16 people said they have not watched any of the series. 4 out of people watched all of the series, and the rest have watched some of the series. The reason why this may have been the result is because people are interested in mainly the different superheroes. They might be interested in Iron Man, so therefore they might watch the single version of Iron Man, the actual series for it. We asked then a question of who was their favourite Avenger, and most people chose Thor. The reason why this may have been the result as well is because Thor is a unique guy in the Marvel's group, because he's got like the thunder which he controls the weather, and whereas none of the other groups have that kind of strength. We asked people if they thought CGI was very important to use in a science fiction film, and most people said sometimes it's useful depending on the film. This may have been also the result is because some people may have not chose to even answer. I mean, some people just chose very important because it makes the film look more realistic, and depending on the film, it may impact what the audience thinks. We asked if the CGI was effective for this film, and most people chose yes, and some people chose no. The reason why this may have been the result is because the CGI might have been used too much in film, which may have made the film look unrealistic and fake. And we asked then a question about whether they thought the music was effective in the film, and most people chose sometime effective, and the rest chose not effective. We asked people what was their favourite subgenre, and most people chose mystery, as it can, yeah.
And subgenre was sci-fi.
Yeah. And people chose least favourite subgenre of Utopia because it makes the film look fake to them. And we asked what convention they thought, like we gave them like a category of different convention that is used in science fiction film, and most people chose, majority chose, it depends on the film. And we gave like an example of romance, aliens, apocalypse, mainly those stuff, yeah. That's it really.
So, along with some of the primary research, we did a focus group where I asked 7 questions of a mix, where I showed the trailer, asked people what they thought of it, how they think it portrayed the film. I asked them about the poster and how they think that it advertised the film and how they felt about it. There was a lot said about the film and not just as how it's made, but also the story. So it was very positive, as it was with the audience and professional reviews, where most people enjoyed the film with the action, the fight scenes. Some people said that their favourite fight scene was with the Hulk Buster armour that Iron Man had, and between the Hulk, some people preferred the scenes like with Hawkeye. So they liked the film, they liked the way it was made, they had favourite parts of it. But some people said that there were some parts of the film they didn't like, with the Hulk and Black Widow romance. They felt it was too forced and didn't really work with the film. They felt it was nothing special, it didn't really stand out, because they said about how the original Avengers film was a kind of leap, because it had never really been done before. There's always solo superhero films, there's never a big one of all of them together. It was a big jump in the superhero franchise. And then some people said it was, and then it was also said that it was basically like the last film, but just a slightly different story, it's just different characters. So for the analysis, it's the same stuff that the audience has already said in the audience, professional reviews, and it just feels like, compared to the focus group and with the reviews that I looked at, everybody seems to have the same view, that it's a good film, but some of it just feels the same. So this is the Meet My Audience where we sat down and we decided on what we felt that somebody who watched these films would be like. So we decided that
It would be like a nerdy type educational person, really, and a geeky guy as well.
it's a very geeky / nerdy franchise of superheroes with comics and stuff like that. A lot of people that read comics are geeky, are really into sci-fi and stuff like that. We decided to choose that he was about 17 years old.
And 6 months, right?
6 months, yeah. We decided that because the films are kind of aimed at kind of like the teenage genre, but also the fact that these films have been out since 2008, so a lot of people who have seen the films are still watching them today, so a large majority of those people are actually teenagers instead of younger kids like 12 or 13. Since we said, because it's a geeky / nerdy franchise kind of thing, we looked at different sci-fi kind of films. We said he liked sci-fi, fantasy, kind of action kind of stuff. So we said about his favourite films could be Star Trek, Ghostbusters, and The Avengers, of course. About his favourite TV shows, like a sci-fi film like Firefly or Avengers Age of Ultron, keeping to like the Marvel theme of this. Said about how he goes to the cinema, but the thing is, if he likes film, he'll go out and buy the DVD.
And, well, he would really go to the cinema first and then decide whether he wants to buy the DVD and then might watch it online for free as well.
Yeah. We said about the kind of music that he likes, because a lot of dubstep, EDM kind of stuff. We kind of chose this kind of stuff because it's kind of stuff that a lot of geeky / nerdy people are into. If you ask a lot of people, that's kind of music that they listen to, it's kind of films that they watch. Most people that are geeky / nerdy usually use their own computers to watch films. We said about how sometimes he goes out to buy a CD, but most of the time he downloads his music, because that's what a lot of people do these days. Lots of people, especially in this age group, they either watch the film online or download the music offline. Because of his age, we decided that he was studying A-level, and we decided quite geeky / nerdy subjects. So we've got physics, maths, kind of English literature, and media. Because we said about how he likes films and stuff like that, and he likes to watch them. We said about that he has like a part-time job that he does on the side as well, so then he can buy the comics and stuff, and the DVDs and the CDs and that kind of stuff.
With the money he really earns, he goes and buys sometimes DVDs, sometimes he really does anything with it, really. That's it, really, isn't it?
Yeah, we decided he shopped at kind of just like normal clothes shops like Primark and stuff, because that's where a lot of people go, because as he said, he has a part of the job, he gets his own clothes down there, and so it's a good place to go. Also, we said Forbidden Planet, because that's where a lot of people that are geeky / nerdy go to, because it is kind of the hub of where everything's sold, it's geeky and nerdy. But we decided this stuff because it's kind of, we've taken what a lot of the other people that are in like the geeky / nerdy social group, and kind of taken that and kind of made it into our own persona of a person.
For our market research, I did a secondary research on it, and it was a suitable method, and there was not major issues for it, and it's just to find the budget for some of the films, because some of the films were quite hard to find. We did 6 films. 3 of them was a yearly one, and 3 of them was the weekly one, which came out on the same week as the Avengers Age of Ultron. Now, for Taken 3, they haven't got many well-known cast, except Liam Neeson. And people who may want to watch, people who know Liam Neeson may have wanted to watch the film. However, some people may not watch the film because the director is not well-known. Unlike Joss Whedon, who is well-known for the Avengers Age of Ultron. The budget for the film was quite low. It was $48 million, and it may have affected the graphics because they had not spent much money